were recently, I think, voted one of India's most, one of the 25 most influential Indian women, and you were the only actor there. Does that give you some kind of responsibility? I mean, what does that do for you?
Like, I don't really believe in whatever, I don't even know who these 25 lucky are.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be a part of it, but my influence, I think, lies in the fact that, in my body of work.
Okay.
In the fact that I think I've been brave enough to be a glamorous actress and then do films like Ek Mein Aur Ek Tu and Chameli and Omkara and Jab We Met. And at the same time, be a married actress and dance to Fevicol and create a little bit of a controversy. So I think that is a bit like me, and that's what I am. I think I stand for what I want,
But how do you deal with that also, being under public scrutiny all the time in India? Like, I was just thinking, I was in Bangalore right now, and I had like 2 hours to kill before I met you. So I can step out, I can go shop or do something, have a Mysore masala dosa. And I was thinking that you have a day off from the shoot today. What would you have done?
I love it. It's been a lovely day because I've had time to mostly spend time a lot with myself, catch up on some sleep.
Yeah.
I like watching a lot of English sitcoms, so I watched that. I'm not an avid reader.
Okay.
But of course now, thanks to Saif, there's always a book by my bed. So even if I manage 6-7 pages, it's a lot for me.
What are you reading now?
Well, now I'm going through a book called what Tavleen Singh has written.
Darbar.
So I'm halfway through it, and I'm interested a little bit on, what India was, what it is, and what it should be. I don't like fiction, so I like reading a little bit of Indian history. So I'm following that.
How much, as a married couple, really, how much time do you and Saif get together now? He's shooting in Bhopal. Where is he now?
He's in Lucknow.
He's in Lucknow. You're here now. How do you manage? Do you Skype each other? How does it work?
No, we're not Skyping. We used to Skype in the first year.
Oh,
now we're not Skyping, but yeah, we're always in touch. We talk about 10 times a day.
Oh, okay.
And thanks to the BBM, its life is much easier because he's still very close to me. And the best part is, and I always want it like this, is that I enjoy talking to him. So we're friends first, and of course strong lovers, but friends and friendship is key in my relationship with him. So I like he'll just send me a message that he's watching an amazing documentary on guns in America, what he feels. So he's always got something interesting to say, to write, and that's what I like being around.
And how does it work when both of you are maybe equally ambitious or equally career oriented? How does it all work out? And since you're in the same profession,
yeah, of course,
are you like a sounding board for each other? Do you look at each, like for instance, when Agent Vinod, suppose you work for him, something that he had his heart in, do you all talk about it? How does it work?
Agent Vinod, of course I did, but I waited for the film to release because he was very passionate about it, and Saif's like a child. It's if he wants to do something, he's going to do it, and his heart was set on it. And none of us wanted to break his heart. And so after the film, we kind of discussed that. But as a rule, we don't really discuss our films. And like, he never asks me which film I'm doing, and who I'm acting with, and what it is or whatever. He never has questioned me, and I honestly don't question him at all. Earlier I would, but now I have absolutely no interest, and in fact I'm always telling him that please work with everyone. So as a rule, normally the discussion at home is not always.
And when we started, you said you have this aura, when we were talking about the aura of stardom, you also have this aura of being in this little self-assured bubble, like, nothing affects you, criticism doesn't affect you, it doesn't matter, you will just go on. Is that true, or are you actually quite sensitive?
No, I'm a very sensitive, emotional girl. I'm a Virgo, and like Saif says that you'd cry at a drop of a hat, but I'm practical now. I've adopted the practical approach in the last 6-7 years, and I'm quite content because nothing does affect me. Because if you're a star, people are going to write. There are going to be times where they are going to write that that wow, she's so and so and the most popular, she's among the most influential women in India.
Yeah.
But 3 days back there was an article that married women are not what they are. So
It doesn't matter. You just take it with a huge truck full of salt.
absolutely, nothing affects me.
And what about social media? You're not into Twitter and stuff like that. Is there a reason that you don't want to be on that?
You know, there's a lot that's said about us.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people have said that, you know, it'll be a voice if I come on Twitter, because it's my voice, you know, trying to clarify things.
Without any intermediaries in between. Yeah.
Exactly. But I think it's a responsibility, and I have commitments to my films, I have commitments at home. I can't take on a commitment to promise to write to someone every day.
It is a commitment.
And I wouldn't want to break my fans' heart. And honestly, I really admire people who do that. And beyond a point, I think, like we spoke about, aura.
Yeah.
I really don't
That
need
is
to.
true. You
I
know,
don't need to
agree
inform
with
them
you.
that now I'm enjoying the rain.
I
And
agree with you. I think the mistake
now I'm
does
having
slow
like
down.
coffee. And,
Yeah.
and hey, I'm really tired right now, so I'm going to go to sleep and we'll connect in the morning. Cause
Yeah. Good night.
there's you know, there are certain things about actors that are, you know, what should be like personal and intimate, and you know, there should be that, and I am that kind of person. So I like you said, that aura, whatever there should be that mystery. We don't know, is she this, is she that?
No,
is she
you
this?
should. I firmly believe that the aura should be kept intact. And really, last question before I go: Can you shake Imtiaz Ali and get him to make a movie with you? Because Jab we met,
I know, it was a classic.
Nothing matches up to
nothing.
him. So what is with
I
that?
mean, even I keep telling him, I mean, Love Aajkal was great and Rockstar was great, but Jab we met is Jab we met.
Exactly.
No matter what.
What is stopping him? Can you just give him a good shake?
He has this thing that I don't repeat actors again and again, but I don't know. He's working now, I think, with Randeep and Alia, and Imtiaz has his own mind and his own take. You know, you can't really tell Imtiaz anything that this is what. But I'm sure there will be a day, because
but also it's a huge benchmark to live up to. So
he
you have
also
to get
feels
it
that,
right. Yeah.
and the pressure is even on me, because it's always like everywhere you go, it's, you know, they're just talking about Geet, but it's great to have one iconic character that I think will go down in history.
Oh, it will. Completely. Each time it comes on, I watch and I laugh, and you know, I just go through that whole
Exactly,
journey.
and like I said, filmmaking is not rocket science. It's about laughing and smiling and having fun, and I hope people really do that, because I think we're dissecting movies a bit too much these days.
Anyway, you do it really well, whichever you do and how you do it as an actor. Thank you so much, Kareena, for being on the A-list.
Thank you.